good evening. Welcome to DC. I'm just doing my part to make sure that our service members are safe on their own territory. And thanks for joining me here in DC. I'm Heather Baker, and I am the mother of PB2 Caleb Smither. Why I'm rejoicing right now? I'm rejoicing because perhaps, just perhaps, I can bring awareness to this tragic issue of non-combat deaths in the military. Going the right way now. DC is just absolutely beautiful place, and I'm just mesmerized, completely mesmerized by all the flowers and all the beauty, and the people are so kind, and they're just like completely amazing. They have like a heart for, it seems like taking care of people, because that's what they're all here for, But the Capitol building is just one of those most unique places. Hey, and by the way, if you just joined, if you don't mind sharing this, I'm standing here in DC. I'm just taking a nice little walk. But I wanted to talk about what I'm here for, what I'm here about. How's everyone tonight? There's so many people out here with dogs. I love it. I love seeing people that out and about with their dogs. He's just checking me out. He's got to make sure you're okay. Apparently he's your protector.
That and he's curious.
He's just like curious. He wants to see what's going on. Hey, buddy. I'm missing mine.
He's nosy, pretty much.
You're nosy. What's your name?
Hey, Louie.
Louie. He's handsome. Yeah, just walking around DC. Trying to encapsulate some of this magic that's happening right now with what's going on while I'm here, which is to spread awareness, build awareness about non-combat deaths in the military. And it's been really empowering to sit around and sit back and listen to my attorney speak about Caleb, and to see the shock and awe on people's faces as they discover, like the shocking truths about Caleb's case. And so, as I'm speaking about Caleb's case, I'm also speaking about all of our service members who've died in these tragic non-combat deaths. And it's been really amazing, I think, to see some jaws drop on some levels as I talk about the decomposition of Caleb's body and begin to discuss the details in depth about gag orders and just corruption that's occurring. And it's been, I worked really hard to get here. I made these binders, these 1-inch binders. They're full of kind of, I would say, an abridged version of Caleb's cases, his medical malpractice, the first initial, I guess, their denial letter, basically denying or saying that they have no fault, basically denying Caleb's medical malpractice claim, saying the United States Army doesn't have any malpractice of any kind in Caleb's case. The namesake of the act, which is the Stiskel Act, which is basically, the best way I can describe it is an amendment to the Ferris Doctrine that bars all of us from justice, from any kind of justice, any kind of accountability. It's been incredible to be able to share about what I know about the statistics. That 75% of our service members die non-combat deaths. Of that 75%, 93% die on U.S. soil, on a base they swear to defend, behind, apparently, enemy lines. You know, you think about Vanessa Guillen. Think about, I'm thinking about Mason Weber. I'm thinking about Kamisha Block. I'm thinking about Justin Paw. I'm thinking about Adam Two-Step. There's a lot of people I'm thinking about. Yeah, thinking about all the families that I've connected with that have egregious cases. And I'm thinking about just what I've been through over the last 3 years just to get to this point, to be able to bring awareness to this issue, to this level. There's so many layers behind Caleb's death. There's so many unfortunate details. As I've been sitting with these amazing congressmen's offices from the Senate and House Armed Service Committee, the senators' offices, senators and congressmen from both the Senate and House Armed Service Committee, which is responsible for the maintaining, basically the maintaining of our military and keeping and holding them accountable and holding them just to different standards, right? And I think that the thing that I've been trying to bring to attention this whole time is that, the fact that whatever the standard is in our civilian world should be the standard in the military world, the standard of care. Just the way you handle accountability in the civilian world, it should mirror, right? The military world should mirror the civilian world. It should be that accountability. And right now we don't have that. We have investigations being done by commands, basically. It doesn't take very long to put it all together and to see the pitfalls in Caleb's case, the blatant discrepancies. And then to continue to see it over and over again. Here's the situation. Thinking about the GAO findings. GAO findings said that 1 out of 6 of our medical hospitals have accredited staff.
Absolutely.
What does that mean? That means that they're not certified to be a doctor or nurse, right? That's what that means. There's just so many things that need to be brought to the attention of our military, of our Congress and our senators that are on these committees about our military. You know, I'm thinking about Brandon Caserta. You guys know who Brandon Caserta is? Brandon Caserta, he's in the Navy. You know, he trained to be a SEAL even before you know he went into the military, to the Navy. And he incidentally broke his leg when he was in the SEAL training. They kept denying him. This is why I've told Terry this whole time. This is medical malpractice. Them continually saying that he didn't break his leg, and then finally after he, you know, collapses. He collapses. They take him to. He goes into the doctor, and they're still telling him, after he's already been to the doctor several times, they're still telling him that he's fine. You know, it's like shin splints or something. You know, it's like a bone bruise, or I don't know exactly, but I mean, they're just shirking it off is what they're doing. They're not looking into it. Well, anyway, they do a scan anyway, finally, after he's gone in several times already. Same thing as Caleb, right? Only the guy tells him, I'm sure it's fine. We'll let you know if it's broken. He doesn't even look into it right then and there. He leaves and he's like, oh wait, come back, your leg's broken, by the way. And what do? They ship him off to another command where they abuse him for having flunked out in the SEAL training or what have you. I think it was just an excuse. They're just looking for any excuse to abuse somebody over there at this particular base. And please, 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 you guys, listen to Terry Caserta. The Brandon Act, you can find her on here. She's also a part of this channel. The Brandon Act was just passed into law and signed into practice, hopefully, by the DOD. Just this year, it was sat there for 2 years after being signed into a law, and the DOD did zilch with it. Didn't do anything until Terry and Patrick started making more noise, and then all of a sudden, you know, they're making some progress. So, you know, it just takes all of us in different. It's the underbelly of the beast. The underbelly of the beast of this nation. It's not pretty. It's really decrepit. And what underneath there's like these catacombs. Underneath the Capitol building, there's these catacombs that's just like I'm not kidding you. Like, I was so amazed today. I had these different staffers like taking me around and getting me to my next meeting. So gratefully.
Go to the King's Bend River trip next weekend, not this weekend. So originally I wasn't supposed to be in town for that.
Some stuff happening here in DC. This is a hopping place right now. Earlier it was raining. Oh my goodness, what kind of construction is this? I'm just enjoying my walk. This feels so good to walk. I don't even know where I'm at right now. All I know is it feels so good to walk. Okay. Thanks for hanging in with me. It's so nice to have some friends to hang out with while I'm walking around DC. Oh my God, what is this? This is crazy. Check this out. Wow. Heck yeah, man. I'm here in DC. Our service members matter to me. Caleb's life, he did not have to die on his own territory. These boys are shirking responsibility. They're lazy. We have some lazy commands out there that are pompous and think they're beautiful and could care less truly about who's underneath them. They're just using them as stepping stones, as gravel. You know, unfortunately. Yeah. Caleb was only in the service for 7.5 months. He was at Fort Bragg, his first and final duty station, which is now named Fort Liberty. I sure hope they own up to that name because they certainly have nothing to brag about. Fort Bragg, Fort Disaster, Fort Abomination, Fort Left Behind. And I know that's somebody else's, but Leonard Wood, don't they? Yeah, I'm trying to remember what they say about Leonard Wood. It's probably not that. I don't know. I've heard different things. Wow, look at this, guys. It's just beautiful.
What these girls that I have this thing called Pans and Hams.
Oh my God. The Capitol, I think it's just right here. I think this is just one of the office buildings. I'm not sure which office building it is. Let's see. This is good for me. I needed to get around and see what's going on out here. DC. Because they have like this underground tunnel system. It's like catacombs underneath all of this, and it's all connected like a spider web, and everything I think connects to the Capitol. And so it's incredible to just like be here and check it out. This makes me feel so good. You have no idea. Elated, really. And I had a really great day talking about Caleb. So, I'm so grateful. So grateful. Yeah, this is the Capitol. It's so beautiful. Wow, look at these buildings. Here we have a map just in front of me. Wow, look at that. It's amazing. Thank you, God. All right.
Egypt, Alexandria, and then later the Neapolitans.
Some really amazing conversations happening around me. All right, guys. See how much battery I have left here. It's all about how much. All right. So, kind of running out of battery, and I need to get back to where I'm supposed to be. So, I cannot wait to talk to you guys again and tell you more about what's going on here in DC. And I feel so grateful and honored that I get to be a part of this whole situation, and that I have this opportunity to speak to these people in power. And I'm just so grateful, and I can't wait to start my day tomorrow, just to be able to continue to walk down this path and complete my task. You know, I brought 30 binders with evidence and information in it, so I'm planning on using that whatever way is necessary. All right, this is beautiful. All right, over and out. So much love to you guys. God bless America and justice for PB2 Caleb's mother, and liberty and justice. Liberty and justice for all. God bless. Have a good night.